It's so long since I ate. I'm all fuzzy. It's hard to focus. My body is starting to waste away. Mate, can I get you to, like, sit down and... I don't give a fuck if that's reserved by Don. Go eat. It's a lavish meal. I don't know why this one doesn't eat. What is wrong with you? What's your medical stuff? Brain... Right leg. I thought maybe there was a stomach issue, but no. Always on the lookout. Yeah. I should walk into people's colonies eventually. I've walked into a few. I walked into my own. That was nuts. And yeah, all of this shit in here should be randomized, and like age and gender and stuff should be randomized, because I didn't specify. I wasn't particular. I don't give a shit if it spawns me in as male or female, what age and stuff. I just think it's funny. I just like the fact that she didn't spawn in with any, like, in brackets age, like frozen age or anything like that. I just find it funny because, like, she's really close to my age too. I'm 36. She's now 35. She's had a birthday in the game, by the way, because she was 34 earlier. But I think that's really funny, you know. So I walked into mine, still alive as well. Yeah, see, I'm in Mup's game at the moment. He did a mind wipe. I didn't want to join his colony, apparently, so he just made me. That you were also a child spy. I find that funny, because, like, yeah. The machine collector. Arcane pieces of technology. Yeah, that sounds about right. Couldn't love taking them apart to see how they worked. Not so much taking them apart and stuff. She had a habit of talking about a collection long after people around her had stopped listening. Yeah, that sounds accurate. I said great memory was pretty good. I joked about the cannibalism stuff earlier, especially since, like, my colony is non-cannibal and she's cannibal. I thought the irony of that. Animals, crafting, that's all right. She had higher intellectual and melee earlier. Like, I guess that's fair because, like, I've got no actual shooting experience except for a bow and arrow. I do have that experience, IRL. Intellectual, like I said, all of this was higher, but she spent time being unconscious for a while, so it's gone down and stuff, but that's fine. But yeah, crafting and animals, all that's fine. Like, it'd be cool if, for anybody that gets, like, ones with, like, medical and stuff, I think that would also be pretty good. Like, the intellectual probably, like, I am okay with social being low because I know this is really, like, a stark difference, but I'm actually relatively quiet in person. I have thoughts and opinions and stuff, but I don't really have much to say. Like, I keep to myself for the most part. But yeah, I know that's like, what the fuck, because it's a streamer, I don't shut up, but this is my place where I can talk non-stop. So like I said, if you don't like it, you can always leave. That's the freedom here, is I don't see you walk away if you're bored with my conversation, you know. And if you happen to find it interesting, too interesting, you can time yourself out so you can go focus and shit. So yeah, I must admit, this looks really nice lit up now. All the goldish color of, like, the fireplaces and stuff in the grow rooms is looking really nice. Kind of like it. I changed cotton to growing in here, by the way. We have, like, a annual supply of cotton. I really should make one of these Devil Strand, but it takes so long to grow. I've got one room of Devil Strand. I realistically wouldn't mind buffing out this one room for that, for one grow period, but I don't want to lose my rice production, at least until I get some goddamn food up. Because, like, our medicine's still holding. We're making a tiny bit of pemmican. We've got 52 pemmican, which we had 1,000 or something. Same with the kibble, we had thousands. We've got like 600 rice, which is not a lot. And we've got like 1,300 packaged survival meals. 1,400 simple meals. We've got at least 10 vegetarian meals and 7 carnivore meals. So we've got food, but it's really, really low. Best available selling to Dryden. 260 medicine, huh? For a healing mech serum. By the way, I do need those. I actually need the resurrector ones, to be specific. Hold on. I have 2 healing mech serums. I need the resurrector ones. There is gold. There's orbital bombardment targeter. Bannister's having a tantrum. Marine armor, uranium, or goodwill. The problem with that is I almost have that much, like, I've got that much medicine at the moment, but I don't have a shit ton of the Nutrimine stuff, and this is like my supply to keep my people healthy. So we're here for the yapping. Lol. You know, the funny thing is, like, when I do the, what do you call it, the subathon in September, right? When I do September, I'll probably bring back the thing where, like, people that are doing, like, bits and subs and shit will probably silence me. Because I found that funny. I found that funnier than not, because, like, every time somebody did something, like, supporting, like, the channel and myself and stuff by, like, cheering or subbing or whatever, and then it was like, oh, you're going to silence me for 10 minutes. It's just like a onslaught of screams from chat being like, no, like, I didn't want this and stuff. And I just thought it was hilarious from my perspective, because I'm like, for like 10 minutes or 5 minutes or like a minute or something like that, I couldn't talk, which was kind of helping my voice and stuff. But like, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck to like work that out later in the year, because like, I'm not going to accept that quest just yet, by the way. I don't know how I feel about it. So, like, I think I've got, like, the idea of how I can do, like, the karaoke thing, and that's fine. But the Hot Ones stream, I can't see that being more than, like, a half an hour, like, pushed up to an hour. And that's just such a short stream. But at the same time, I don't want to draw it out like beforehand, because I'll just have cold food. I'll have cold food anyway, because I'll have to prepare it a bit in advance. But yeah, I'll have to eat the things, and then I'll probably not want to keep streaming, because like I'll probably damage my voice if I do so with spice like that level, right? And then like, I had thought of like maybe just playing a game or something afterwards, but I'm like, if I feel unwell, I want to end stream. So I don't want to promise any games afterwards or whatever, you know. Same with like, I sort of thought of doing like maybe the reading stream or something in amongst all that. But I'm trying to like work out how to do it, because I want the Hot Ones thing to be the last day, but I also wanted the availability for people to maybe extend the subathon by a day or two. So I don't really know how to fucking do that, because it's kind of like, just, does it start earlier or something? Or like, yeah, I don't know. Because like I can't extend it if the last day is going to be the Hot Ones thing, but I've got to prepare that. That's food, you know? So yeah, I'm not really sure how to do that. I'm trying to like figure out that shit as well. But the, I don't know. I should have like a whole heap of variety of stuff throughout the year. Like, I've got it all like mostly in my head. I have made a calendar thing so I remember all the things. Like, there's still got to be there's a 10-hour Rim Connect stream somewhere this year as well. I have obviously a collab stream of Mupp at some point. I have a few art streams. By the way, I have an art stream coming up this month, and I already know what I'm doing for it. If I'm lucky, I can get 2 emotes done, and then I was hoping to take, well, I was going to take the Thursday off after art stream anyway, with the view that normally when I do art stream it's super long and I'm always tired the following day, so I'm just going to take the Thursday off. But I was thinking if I take the Friday off as well, I could try to see if I could animate a 3rd emote out of it in my own time and stuff, spend a few hours on that, which might be fun. So I know you guys won't get to see it. I'll probably record it privately, maybe depending on how terrible I do the thing. But but like, yeah, I don't know. I thought about doing that. So that's like the end of this month and stuff. I know in April, I was looking at it because there's a couple of days I have to prepare for hospital, and I will be sick from the medicines that they give me. And I know that because I always get sick from the medicines that they give me. That's the point of it. It's supposed to do a thing, right? And it makes me really sick. And so I won't be able to stream a few days around there because I won't have a voice and I won't have energy and stuff. So there's going to be like a lot of weird break days, not streaming days and stuff throughout April. And then in May, I also have like my cousin coming down to stay as well. So I'm going to be fucking gone for probably a week in there, maybe 2. So yeah, I'm looking at my calendar this year and I'm like, man, this year is a fucking mess. And I'm just trying to make sense of it at this point. And I'm like, there's going to be so many days I probably miss a stream, or I don't have the energy to stream, or I don't have the energy for conversation and stuff. And like art streams will be cool anyway, because you guys know I don't really talk much in art streams. I do if you guys are talking to me and stuff, but generally if I'm focused, I don't speak that much. That's why we had the music and whatever, so that like there's no real like dead silence. But at the same time, like, yeah, those streams are still pretty long. So even if I'm not talking for like the 11 or so hours, I'm still exhausted and stuff. Surprisingly, like as Jaylee was talking earlier with like the voicing stuff, talking uses quite a lot of energy. It's not something that I think many people think about, but when you socialize with somebody, you're talking back and forth with each other, right? So one person speaks and the other person is quiet listening, and then they swap roles and that person speaks and the other person's resting. There's an on and off amount of time. You get a bit of time to rest. But when you've ever hung out with somebody and you've had a really massive like chat, or you've just been talking a lot for a long time, there's an exhaustion to it and stuff. That still happens like when I'm streaming and stuff, because I am an introvert, and as much as like, it's always really weird for me to explain this because I'm an introvert, but when I stream, I come across really extroverted, and it's mostly just because like I'm comfortable doing this kind of thing. This is fine for me. Like, is the social thing isn't quite there kind of thing. It's not hitting me as hard. Why is that stuck open? Is that why that room's freezing? Might be. Anyway, yeah. I find that like some days I am exhausted after stream from talking. Sometimes I have a sore throat. Sometimes I have a sore mouth. Sometimes I have a swollen throat. I found that since I started streaming, the side of my face around like my lower jaw has gotten like really, really lean. Like, it wasn't bad to begin with, but like it got like I somehow lost weight in my jaw, you know? That's what it feels like. But I should have built muscle. Like, it should have been like, you know when you see those competitive eaters and they have those huge jaws? It should have done something like that, not the other way around. But like, who knows? Maybe I just end up with one of those like trunk necks, you know, like around my vocal cords. Could you imagine if every like ultra like lovely feminine fucking streamer out there in the world just has like this like tree trunk of a neck, like just super hardcore muscles, and the rest of their body's just normal? Could you fucking imagine if that was just a thing with streamers? Because like, I don't know, this is where my brain goes to with stuff. It's like somebody that talks all day and stuff, holy shit. Because the thing is, I only talk for like 4 hours, right? There's people out there that do like fucking 6 hours, 12 hours and stuff like that. I'm like, how are you not like losing your voice and just like rolling over and dying from that, you know? I think I've been procrastinating responding to you mostly because I honestly don't have any good answers, and it's fine. I would send you a message, follow up and stuff like that in a month's time. Like, I kind of half figured that there's a few people that have rewards and stuff from the Billathon, and like there's always a chance that someone may not actually want something that is one of the rewards or one of the reward tiers or something. And like, if you don't want something, you can just say, I don't want this or something like that, and that's fine. That just gets cancelled out. I just need to know. But then as far as like, you know, if you have ideas and stuff like that, you know, that's fine too. I just need to know if it's kind of like which direction you're going in and stuff with it. If you don't have any clear direction for it, or you're not sure what to ask for and stuff, you can always just ask for more time. Like, just snooze me and whatever. Like, I don't care if it takes a whole year to sort out whatever your rewards are and stuff. Just, you know, I don't know. Just be like, can I pause this till later or something? Or something, you know. Same with like the collab stuff. I know you said that you don't stream on Twitch, you stream on something else. So, like, I think for like a collab purpose, that would come through more as, I guess, being on my Twitch. If you don't want to stream it to your social media site, whatever. I don't know what to call it. But like, that's okay. That's okay if it's one-sided, as long as that's okay and stuff. But again, if it's like too much to think of at the moment, totally fine to be like, I can't think of this shit right now, you know, or something along those lines. What is that? Oh, it's a guinea pig. I saw this little like white thing moving around and I was like, that's too small. There's a fox. I'm surprised the fox isn't trying to eat my guinea pig and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I hadn't even considered with the rewards and stuff like that, that contacting people may result in staggered responses. Like, I'm such a linear thought process person kind of thing, where I'm like, I will send a message and I know that this isn't how everybody works, but my brain initially thinks this way and then it changes and adapts, right? So my first thought process is, if I send somebody a message and it has a time frame, I will probably have to do the thing within the time frame of that initial message being sent, right? So, but the thing is, not everybody's going to work that way. So some people will message back and be like, you know, in like 3 days time or a month's time or something like that. So it pushes it further away kind of thing from that time frame. So then people aren't overlapping and all sorts of stuff. My brain just doesn't like immediately think of this stuff. Like I said, it does after a while, but like, it's not the first thought process that comes into my head. But it's good in a way, kind of like, it also alleviated a little bit of pressure off me as well. I'm also still trying to add the Kitty Venus mouse mats to my merch store. The large mouse mats are unavailable. I can't physically add them. So when I said I was going to add them in March, I can't unless they become available. So I will add them as soon as I can. I don't think anybody was rushing for that anyway, but I just thought I'd let you know, because I can't do anything at the moment because they don't have the stock. Because I want to buy my own fucking mouse mats. I got my base mouse mat, my Kelly Venus one, and I want to get my purple and I want to get my blonde before I have the different avatar and stuff, because the existing mouse mats that exist, obviously they'll be superseded by the next avatar and stuff. So these ones will become original release ones. So yeah. Not that I'm like anything that kind of fucking special and stuff, but I mean, if I stream for long enough, somebody out there will give a shit about this stuff being like original, you know. I assume. Like, mind you, my one, I use it for so many hours every day. Like, hold on. I am really giving this the wear test. I really am, because I've had it since sometime last year. I can't quite remember when last year, but hold on a second. Let's see, hold on. What is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I go back like up to 6 months, and not including like usage when I'm not streaming or working on stuff related to streaming, because I can't calculate how long I've done that for. I have spent, I don't have a tally for this one. Hold on. Not that way. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but it's okay. You'll get an answer in a second. Give me that. It has had 1,463.5 hours of active use on it so far. And yeah, it's holding up pretty well. I'm wearing the shit out of like one corner of it because of how my desk is. Because my desk, as you guys may know, is broken. Right? Oh, they might be hunting the fox down here. My desk is broken. and I have a big bowed crack in my desk up underneath my left arm. So that's part of why I wanted the mouse mat, because previously I had a face washer sitting there so that I wouldn't scratch up my arm while I was using my computer and stuff. That's why that part's getting worn out really badly, because it's literally like, it's kind of got a saw underneath it, like a ridge blade kind of thing of wood, and I'm just constantly rolling my arm back and forth across it from like through the top of the mouse mat. So this one's going to get worn down pretty hard. So I kind of want alternate ones that I can swap between. Plus, like, I want my own shit. Like, for the most part, I try to make shit that I want. Like, I'd like to have a figurine of my avatar and stuff. And I think that would be really cool one day. Because, like, we were talking about this at one point, but I know, like, a lot of people these days seem to really like collecting, like, the plushes of, like, you know, avatars and shows and stuff like that. I'm not, and have never been really huge into collecting plushes. It's not really been something that I do. Mostly because I don't really have anywhere to put them and keep them nice and stuff. And as somebody with like OCD hygiene and stuff, they need to be clean if I'm constantly interacting with them and stuff, and having cats and, you know, yeah, it's hard to keep like every surface clean enough kind of thing. So yeah, I like fucking figurines and shit, with the view that like one day it would be really cool to have like, you know, Kelly Venus is like, not like one of those like standy things or whatever. That's not quite where I wanted that. I wanted to have it as like, I don't know if they're like a hard resin or something like that. Not like a pop vinyl or anything like that. I personally hate those. I used to like them, but then when they changed to just being like the low detail ones, I lost a lot of interest in them. But like the more detailed kind of figurines and stuff, you know, when you get like a high quality like anime girl figurine and stuff, and it shows like all the details in their outfit and the hair and stuff like that. I'd love something like that one day, but obviously like I have to get down the track and like find shit like that, because I want that shit for myself. I've always wanted that shit for myself. I wanted that shit for myself since 2011 at least. So like long before I ever streamed, I wanted my own merch and crap. So mind you, back then it would have been a lot harder to have like thought of and made shit and stuff. Or at least I sort of feel that way. You guys are part way through there, which is fine. How are you guys going? They're coming up and around the bend. They're doing great. So my thoughts on this quest are, I'm wondering what is going to cripple us if I offer them the medicine. I could give them the healer mech serum that would give me 5. I could give them the medicine for the healer mech serum that would give me 5 of those. It would give me gold towards the body parts that I'm trying to make, but I need medicine to do the surgeries, and while I do have 3,000 herbal medicine, I do need the nutrimines, the cloth, and fucking something else to make medicine, right? So it's going to cost me resources to replenish those, but no worse than if I caught the flu or something. But if I get raided or I catch the flu or whatever in game, I might need that medicine. I do think I could replenish it because I think we're capped at about 400 or something. Orbital Bombardment Targeter would be really cool to have another one of those. They did kind of help, but not really help. They didn't help as much as I wanted last time. They did way more damage than I really got assistance with. Marine Armor, my people will wear it to like 70% or 50% and then throw it on the ground and be like, ugh, this shit's tattered. You know, uranium, I sell that shit. So this one's not a reward to me. This is just whatever. That's indifferent. If I was going to do this at all, it would be for that. And Dryden's up and around the corner from us at Dryden. By the way, they're Dryden, and we are also Dryden. So I think I came across this name randomized. You know, when you name a thing, I kept scrolling through randomized and crap. But I didn't know that we had Dryden just up here, and I'm pretty sure that's why I settled on it, because I probably looked at it in advance and went, oh, that's a name that sounds nice, kind of thing. It's a name I've heard before, right? So yeah, that's probably why I settled on that. So it's not confusing that we got 2 Drydens around here. It's not that hard to get to them. The problem is I have to take a caravan to do that. But, I mean, I could do it. It's like, what, 260 medicine. Alright. Well, let's get 260 medicine on a caravan going to Dryden. And since I'm going that far, well, first things first, before I forget. Yeah, I want that one. I guess I'll have to fix it up in a second. I want Johnson to go this more than anybody because he can do the trading. I don't really have much else. I think Schizo... I saw McJolly in here before. Kind of thought about sending out the team that's like on the deathbed list kind of thing. Just for like, I don't know why. I just kind of feel like that would be a good idea. Send Lily. Sorry, Engay Lily. Pumpkin might be worth it. I want to make sure I've got somebody in here that can do a decent gunning. Not Orellans. Guy can do okay. Seal, not so much. Kangaroo Herder can. She's Grimm's wife. Alban can. Alban can go. That's not a huge, great crew, but Johnson on himself, he is fine. So I'll send out way more than I want for this. I may have a bit of trouble getting out because of the size of my caravan. And the reason why I want to have so many is once we get there, if they have something, I want it. I don't really have much in the way that I could buy something, but I'll receive gold anyway. Let's see. I got at the moment anyway. I have cloth, but it's not great. I have plasteel I can't sell. I could give them slate blocks, but basically nobody buys blocks. I've got books, got a whole heap of weapons. I've got more clothes again. People have been making some clothes. It's not really enough wealth. Like, I don't think I could trade for anything of like an appropriate weight class, so I may actually leave quite a number of the animals behind. I'm just looking at the fact that basically taking these are fine if I can feed them and if I have enough to trade. I really don't have enough to trade, so I'm going to take about 1,000 because that's, if I trade for something, I'll barely get that. Food-wise, you can take 100 kibble, you could take 300 pemmican, that's fine. That's like 40 days worth of food. I'm not quite sure why you took so many in the first place. Chocolate, you're not taking that. It's a nice thought though. You guys didn't want any simple meals. You want packaged survival meals. They are making packaged survival meals again, and I'm okay with that. You want to take all the rice, and I'm sure we have more rice, but don't set that up. No potatoes, no berries. We have berries again, somehow. I'm not sure why it wants me to take so much. Like, I've got 37 days worth of food. I don't feel like I need this much. 100. Like 1,000. That really didn't dip it any. 200. That's dipping it a tiny bit. It's probably this. 20 days of food. I want to stingy this. Get up to 26. That's plenty enough. Now, they need 260. We are going on a caravan. I want to make sure that in case they get attacked, we have 280 plus 50. So that in case they get attacked, hopefully they can fucking use something else. You know, that gives them literally 20 of these. And I've only got like 3 or 5 people or something. So, I'm pretty sure 260 was what it wanted anyway. They've got a little bit to trade, not much. I could give them the thrombohorn. That gives me a bit of money. I know somebody was using it as a weapon, but I will take that with us. I think I'm okay with the rest of us. I could bottle up the guinea pig fur. It's like $5 for it, so it's not like a huge amount. I might as well take that with me, just to see if they'll trade it. So, basically my colonists are going to go for a trip to Dryden, and we are going to do the quest for the healer mech serum and the gold. I know we're trading healing for that. I do have a few people around my colony, original people that I need to heal, and I've been avoiding using my healing mech serums because I only have 2. I want resurrect the mech serums more than anything, but in the event that we have like a colossal battle and I can't fight it off and somebody is going to die, I might be able to save them by using that. you know. My other caravan is on the way home, and one of my caravans is going out to Blue to trade, which they should be there pretty soon. But hold on. Essentially, it's pretty calm at the moment. We're just trying to get the harvest. It's midwinter. It's like 10th of December, so once we get out of winter, all the crops should absolutely blossom, and we should get a shit ton of those. I should also be able to open up all these grow rooms and turn off all the grow lights once we get into summer, but that might not be next week. That might be the week after it and stuff, so we will see how that goes. But yeah,